Let me show you what I am doing with the kids, because the kids do have their own list, but it's just for their room. Now, if they want to help me with my 15-minute chore, that's fine, but they have their own 15-minute chore, and let me show you what I did with their chores. All right, so of course they have their own chores for the outside, like the dogs and chickens, but with the kids, they can get overwhelmed by their rooms, and I'm not even going to show you Emma's room because it is a hot mess. So on Monday, what I did is I worked around the room. So right here behind you, right inside the door, she has a dresser. So her dresser and her get ready area, which is this area right here. So you're talking about the dresser, and this get ready area right here is her 15-minute chore on Monday. Now moving around the room, she does her bedside table and under her bed, which is over in that corner. Moving right around the room, she has her vanity and the floor. I'm not showing you that because you can't even see the floor right now, but it's at the end of her bed. So her vanity and at the end of her bed in the floor would be Wednesday. Thursday, they both have really big closets, so I split it in half. There's a right side of her closet with the shoes and the floor on the right side, and then on Friday, the left side of her closet and the top shelves. She also has a mirror in her closet, a stand-up mirror. I'll show you Logan's because you can actually see his closet, and I'll tell you exactly what I'm talking about, left side and right side. Now, Saturday is going to be the end of her bed and behind this door here. And then Sunday will be a makeup day, anything that they miss. Okay, so with the kids, like I said, I'll work my way around the room. Having kids with like mild ADHD, it helps them to break it down to get them to focus on one thing. Now, if the room is too big, they have too many toys, you may want to pick a spot. Just say this shelf or that toy box or, you know, something like that, this table or this drawer. You may have to break it down a little bit farther and do this over 2 weeks. Or even 3 weeks. You could do a once a month chore list. Whatever tickles your fancy, whatever works for your family. Now let me show you Logan's list. And I do have these taped on their doors. And I have Emma's up a little bit higher than I have Logan. So Logan's is a little bit lower down here so he can see his. Kind of like eye level for them. So on Monday, like right here, I start beside the door. Straighten the top of the dresser. And dust and clean the mirror. So what I mean, just straighten this. And do the mirror. Tuesday, we are doing the top 3 shelves of his bookcase. So there's his bookcase. We're doing the top 3 shelves. This is where I have to break it down. And then Wednesday, we do the bottom 3 to 4 shelves, which is actually 2. I didn't know how many there were when I wrote this out. So the top 2 or 3, the bottom 2 or 3, just however he wants to split that up on Tuesday and Wednesday. Moving on around the room, we've got the bedside table and under the bed. And then on Friday, we've got the end of the bed and right side of the closet and floor. Saturday, the left side of the closet and shoes and floor. And then Sunday would be anything that they miss for the week. Now, let me show you how both of these closets are set up, just because Emma's is so messy. They have not jumped into this 100%. We're still working on them understanding a little bit at a time because it is really overwhelming for them. But let me show you how their closets are set up and what I mean by right side and left side shoes and floor and that sort of thing. Okay, so to break it up, they do have like, I think these are 8-foot closets. They're really big. And we just have the doors open. They can feel free to close them if they want. But what it is they have a rod on this side and then this big open space and then a rod on this side. So they do have about, I think these are about 4 feet deep, something like that. Those look about 4 feet deep and probably 8 or 10 feet wide. So they have this wide open area right here. So when I say the right side of the closet, I mean straighten your clothes, get any empty hangers out. Logan likes to pile his stuff up down here in the bottom. Lots of bags, lots of, you know, just whatever kind of things, coats that he comes in and just throws down. So this is the right side of the closet and the floor. Over here, and see, he don't have a whole lot of stuff up there, so I don't worry about the top. This is the left side of the closet. So we've got left side and shoes, and part of the floor. So that's what I mean, left and right side of their closets. Now you can, you know, contour this to any child, any room, any area, however you want to do it. Now with Emma, in that big middle section right here, she has a shelving unit full of shoes on one side and then that stand-up tall antique mirror on the other side. So that's why I said right side and shoes, and then left side and mirror. And then she also needs to go through and straighten up the top shelves. Logan's is not that bad. Emma is. One thing, like I said earlier, I'm working through is downsizing and still getting rid of stuff. That's one thing I'm working with Emma on, and Logan a little bit. Logan got rid of probably 75% of his stuff before he moved. Him and Steven went in his room and just totally wiped out everything and just got down to basics. Very few toys. Only the things he really wanted to bring with him. They just got rid of the stuff that he didn't play with anymore. If he thought that somebody else would enjoy it more, he donated it. Emma, on the other hand, is my sentimental, I want to keep everything kind of person. That's the way I've been, and that's the way she has been raised, watching me do it. So with me learning how to get rid of stuff, I am also trying to help her. That's why her room is in such a disgrace right now because of her wanting to keep everything. You know, if somebody gave her something, she wants to keep it. You know, it's very special to her. It's sacred to her. So we've got to together learn how to organize what we're going to keep. That's one thing that I am working on, trying to figure out and seeing what the options are. I hope this gives you some inspiration as to maybe organizing or scheduling a routine a little bit easier. I hope you enjoyed this video and it gives you some tips and tricks and inspiration on getting your life all cleaned up. So guys, until next time, I hope you have a good one and God bless. Bye.